Good evening, good evening. Hey, brother Terry, how you doing, brother? I thought I'd get a little small little time on my hands and come live for a little bit with you all. Probably give myself an hour, go through a couple of segments. And wanted to check in with everybody and see how y'all been doing and what y'all been up to. What's good with you? What's good with you? Of course, I'm gonna give it a little time for folks to come on through. So I won't have to restart the video. So I'm gonna go right on ahead and get my video ready real quick while folks come on in. Really just got up for me a little nap. I've been trying to get me a little nap all day. I got a little bit up in there, so it's all good. I ain't tripping. Go ahead and finish up with the little house duties and everything else. So it's all good. Hey, my Ange. How you doing, boo? I just got got two videos. They probably about 20 minutes a piece and whatever. And we're gonna go through those and then we're gonna call it a night and I'm gonna try to come back again tomorrow. And, probably do two more. Depending on how long it is, I really don't. I'm gonna try my best not to be trying to, be playing those long videos like that, y'all, because it just really depends on what if it's trending and what they actually talking about. Because I've been seeing so many videos and came across so many videos where they be like an hour long. I'll be like, Lord Jesus. A lot of times I get frustrated because it's not really like getting to the point so fast enough for me. So yeah. Hey y'all, speaker and say just got out the tub, about to chill with you for a bit, then I'm gonna go to bed. Got work in the AM. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Most definitely. So we got two small videos that we're gonna go over. And one video was about a mother's revenge. And the other video is about modern women. Today's women, the young ladies these days, the way they think and everything else. So we just gonna view one of those little clips and go from there. So I'm gonna give it probably about like one, maybe 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Yes, y'all heard my girl. You come in and you don't stay, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. It is free. So as y'all see, your girl done made it past her 500 subscribers. So I guess to start getting on here so I can continue to bring my content and finish off with the rest of my watch hours. So once I get the rest of my watch hours, which is not that many, I just probably need to start coming on maybe 2 to 3 times out the week. And so they can just go ahead and finish building up. I'm really like about a good 75% almost there already. So I think I have about 214 or 217 videos that I have posted since I had my page. So far so good, y'all. We on the road. We is on the road to monetization. Absolutely. And it went kind of quick too. I mean, not as far as getting monetized, but I just know one day I was just like at a little over 300 something, or like 350, 360 or something like that. And next thing I knew, man, it just jumped up. I think I started posting my shorts and all that. Man, it was off the chain. I was really surprised at the numbers, the way they was numbering y'all. Thank you, and congratulations to us that y'all have been along with me on this journey. For real. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we about to go ahead and get started. Let me go on and share my screen. I'm about to turn this music off. And then I'm gonna share my screen. Y'all, this story is something else now, but baby, it's something else for real. Okay, let me go ahead and turn this off. Let me get back over here in these comments and share my screen, and we about to get started. So how y'all they been doing? Like maybe let's do the modern day woman. Let's do modern day women these days, you know. Let's do that one first. Yeah, let's do that one. I know everybody is familiar with Kendra G, the online dating that she does. So I came across this one, and I wanted to share with y'all, and let me know what y'all thoughts on it. Just a second, just let these little ads go on past. Okay.
I can't see your face. I look a mess. Hello. Are you ready to be here, baby? You call me. Yes. Okay, you gotta put the phone down so we can see your face, boo. All right, hold on. Let me get up. Hello. Can you see me? Let me. I need to put a hat on. I put. You see the plants? Those fake plants? You ready? You ready, baby? Okay. Yeah. What's your name, honey? Shariah. You're so close. Move back a little bit. Is that a crying baby? Yes. Is that your baby? Yes. How old's your baby? 3. I have twins. You have 3-year-old twins? Yes. Why you not with their dad? Oh, crazy. What happened? Crazy. Who's crazy? He was crazy. He was like a bad relationship, like 3 years. Why you have kids by him? I was young. Well, I'm still young. I'm 25. Go back. Go back to the mirror. We need light, sweetheart. I'm trying to work with you, baby. We need light, honey. Okay. Okay. And you gotta get the phone steady so I can see your face. Now tell me your name again. Sure.
Now, why do people always say that they was young when they make bad judgment calls on certain stuff? I just don't get it. And then she said she was 25. Like, baby, you still young, especially. And mind y'all, she got 5 kids. That was just one of the ones that she was talking about because they was crying. But she gonna say how many kids you have in total.
Shariah. Shariah, and where you calling me from? I'm Henderson, Oxford, North Carolina. You're so close to the phone, baby girl. You have to move the phone. Oxford, North Carolina. And I'm gonna take my hat off because this month is my birthday month, and I'm all about natural. So this is what I'm
Girl, she wrong for that.
No makeup, no eyelashes, no nothing.
Child, she wrong for that. All
you got to.
Hey, it's all
you want
about
to go check on the
God.
kids? Say it again. Do you want to go check on the kids? Do I have other kids? Do you want to go check on the kids, or are you good? Oh no, they're fine. Okay. So Shariah, right? Mm-hmm. You gotta bring the phone back, baby girl. There we go. So Shariah, and you're 25. Yes. And what do you do for a living? I'm a daycare teacher. Daycare teacher. You a daycare teacher? Okay. What's your zodiac sign, Leo. Honey? Leo. Have you ever been married? No. No. And what city you calling me from? Or state? Oxford, North Carolina. North Carolina. You did tell me that. All right. So this is Shariah, North Carolina. She has. Are the twins your only children? No, I have 5 children.
Ooh, child. 5 kids at age 25.
How old are your kids, honey?
I have a 6-year-old. I have twins. They're 3. I have a 1-year-old, and I have a 2-month-old.
6 years old, youngest?
Yes, I do.
Are they all by the same man?
3 of them, yes.
All right, baby girl, who are you looking for tonight, honey?
I didn't think you was gonna pick me. I'm not really looking for nothing. I didn't think you was gonna pick me. I was just watching you on the phone, on the chair with the kids.
So do you want? I asked you in the beginning, did you want to stay? You said yes. So what do you want? Are you single?
Yes.
So do you not want to proceed, or do you want to proceed?
Oh yeah, you can proceed.
So what kind of man are you looking for, honey?
Someone who is cool, established, like just cool, down to earth, really. You don't really have to. You gotta have something going for yourself, because I got something going for myself. I actually, I do school. I'm a single mother of 5 kids. They're well taken care of. I am young. I work. I do everything for myself, maintain for myself. I am a single parent, so you don't have to come be a stepdad. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Wow, get the kids, baby. Get the kids. She wasn't ready.
Okay.
She was not ready, y'all.
Stepdad or be there for my kids. You just have to respect me that I do have children. That's about it.
Right, I want to sit there for a second, because you have 5 children. You have a 2-month-old, a 1-year-old, 3-year-old twins, and a 6-year-old. And the kind of guy you described, he gotta have something going for himself. And understandably so, that's the kind of guy I think everybody wants. Well, what would you say to the man that is concerned? Because you do have 5 kids, and you have 4 kids under the age of 5.
Yes.
If you gonna answer the baby, honey, answer the baby, child. And Terry, you the guy up in the chat. How you think this resume sounds to you? I would like to know your input on this. From what she has described, how is the resume for you?
Yes, I'm listening. I'm reading the comments, because they is going wild in these comments.
What's the right? Do you understand? I want to have a real talk for you.
Yeah.
Let's have a real talk, because I feel like sometimes there's judgment, but let's have a real talk with love. A real talk with love. What would you say to the man that is concerned? Because you do come with a lot that somebody will have to accept.
One of the things students love about culinary school online with Escoffier is the toolkit.
Concerned about what?
Baby girl, you have a 2-month-old, a 1-year-old, 3-year-old twins. Any man that's going to join life with you has to be willing to pay for you and your kids.
Oh no, you don't have to pay for nothing. I'm not looking for no relationship marriage. You don't have to pay for nothing. My kids
you don't want marriage.
No, my kids are well taken care of. I'm not hopping on no boat saying nothing about marriage. That's for one.
Okay.
My kids are well taken care of.
So that's her future plan. Is okay. Y'all, I can't make this up. So this is the life that modern women, modern mothers look to bring their kids into the world with. No father figure, no structure in the home, no 2-parent homes anymore, none of that. Like, they well taken care of. You have 5 children, 6 and under, at the age of 25. At the age of 25, those was like the best years of my life. I promise you. I wanted to do some of everything. I wanted to travel. I wanted to do all kind of stuff. Like, for real, this is a lot. This a lot. Shit, she giving me anxiety at this point.
Okay.
I don't need nothing from no one for my children. If I'm talking to someone, I'm talking to them for me. When I say you have to accept me, meaning you have to accept that I come along with children. You don't have to come in. For one, when I first start talking to you or dealing with anyone, you're not going to meet my kids when I first start talking to you or dealing with anyone. That's a one. You have to earn that. I don't just bring people around my kids.
No, that's
and fair. I actually clicked on accept because I feel like people are so judgmental of people who have children or people who are young with multiple kids. Because I make it happen. I don't need no man to make nothing happen. A man is just like luxury, like a bag.
Oh, wow. Hey, Cancer.
Not meaning sex or nothing like that, but it's extracurricular activity. I don't need you to pay for shit or do shit for the kids.
So the only thing a man can do is sit up here and knock you up? You don't need nothing else but a man to sit up here and knock you up with these babies. As young as you are, you're supposed to be out here living your best life. Child, she don't even understand. Wait till she hit in the middle of them 30s. Wait till them kids start sitting up here growing up.
Until we make it there. That's the first part. Okay. But yes, I do want with kids. But you don't have to come talk to me worried about no kids because my kids are fine.
Well, let me jump in. Just jump in. A couple things. 3 men. Why can't you settle down with any of the children's dads?
One is incarcerated.
Okay.
He's been in and out of jail. We was together for 4 years, and he was like crazy.
Okay. The other 2?
And my oldest son, I was 18.
Okay.
And my last one, he is, I don't know what the hell to tell you about that.
So she just, child. Let me read what Terry said. Terry said, for a mother that don't have any structure, but wanting to be entitled to something, that's not something any man would want to align themselves with, for real. And that's a lot of responsibility. Like, first of all, if you have kids as a single mother, that man knows that is a package deal. And I believe that no real man is going to be like, okay, I'm just here for you. F your kids, forget your kids, all this and that. No, they want to, if you coming in for me, you got to accept my children at the same time. You don't have to financially do, for my kids like it's your responsibility. But at some point, you is taking on some type of responsibility if you're dealing with the mother. Either way it go. And that's a lot of responsibility for one person, let alone 2. And then you got 2 fathers that's incarcerated, and the other one, you just basically, it just didn't work out. Nah, that's a lot right there.
Your 2-month-old baby, what's up with him?
I don't know where he got in. He's crazy.
So, Shariah, again, because I want to talk to you with love, not judgment. Is it fair to say your 3 baby daddies are not men you would want to settle down with?
Say it again.
Is it fair to say that the 3 men you have children with are not the type of man that you would want to settle down with?
Yeah, you learn with life. I wouldn't have, I would say my children saved me. Some people have kids to keep men, but I didn't have no children to keep the men. My kids saved me from certain things that I've been through in my life. I've been through a lot at an early age. So each one of my kids saved me from a different thing. So with my kids, they taught me, the people I had kids with taught me a lot. They really taught me a lot of what not to settle for. Right. If you get what I'm saying.
Okay, so Shariah, you brought up the word settle, so I want to sit there for a second.
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube banning ad blockers? Like, chill, guys. Just use Pi. It's a free Chrome extension that's actually...
So, I'm trying to hear you out, because the type of man that you're describing now is opposite from your children's dads, right? You want a different...
No, those are my children's dads.
Right. But what I'm saying is the type of man that you are requesting that you want to accept you for you is a different type of guy, correct?
Yeah.
So you said you don't want to settle. Can you not understand how a man that not a guy that just wants to have sex with you? Because if a guy just wants to have sex with you, you're right. He don't care about what you got going on, because all he cares about is your vagina.
Yeah.
But if there's a man that wants to take you serious, he has to be willing to accept you have a 2-month-old, a 1-year-old, 3-year-old twins, and a 6-year-old. So that man has to be in a space of saying, does this make sense for me to align myself with her?
Oh, well, I mean,
she already got a lot going on in the background, y'all. So this, it's for her to say she's a daycare teacher. Like, why are you on a dating app? And you don't have your kids settled down. You know what I mean? You really not prepared. Your hair is not done. You had a hat on your head. You should have just left the hat on. I would even take her just putting on a little bonnet. But she said in the beginning that she didn't know that she was going to get picked, that Kendra G was not going to actually pick her. Then what were you doing on that? And even though she picked you, you didn't necessarily have to, present yourself in any type of way. You could have just denied it. But instead, she chose to come on here. The kids is wilding out. You know what I mean? It don't seem like she got too much patience, when they got to do with these babies. Like, this is a lot.
If he feel like that, then he's not for me anyway.
Okay.
That's how I feel about that. That answer that really simple for me. If he feels like that, then he's not for me. Everybody has somebody that's for them.
That's not.
If you get what I'm saying, when you find that person that's for you, they're for you. They're gonna accept everything you come with.
Here's the deal. I want to say this. I'm not a negative person. I'm a very optimistic person. But we know that saying's not true, because we know people who are alive and they never get a romantic person. Now, granted, I believe God is real and God will show up in companionship for every human being. I do believe that God will send somebody to you, but it could be a family member. Not always romantic situations. And we know people that live their whole lives that never end up in a romantic situation or have someone. So the saying that there's someone for everybody in a romantic situation is just not a true statement.
Say it again.
Lord.
The statement
I think we misunderstood each other.
Okay, what did you mean when you said there's somebody for everybody?
Say it again.
I said, what I was saying was, I don't believe there's a romantic situation for every human being on this planet.
No.
Is that what you meant?
It might not be.
Okay.
Because what did you judgment of people who already have children? I don't feel like I said, because some people of judgment of young people who already have children. I feel like young people who have children anyway, multiple children, or have everybody has a different life background, if that makes sense of what I'm trying to say. So I feel like young women who have children, multiple children, or come up here like that, they judgmental about appear. Like, okay, you judge a book by its cover, but you can't always judge a book by its cover. I answer this because I don't give a fuck. You feel me? About what nobody say about this. It's not about.
You should. That's why you sitting up here with 5 kids at age 25 years old, with the oldest being 6. You should care. That is the thing. That is the problem. You should care. You should care about your appearance. You should care about a whole lot when it have to do with you, because you are who your kids is going to be looking up to, and you determine the type of life that your kids have. At least to a certain age. Like, come on now. Where's the morals at, honey?
About this. Because I put on clothes, I just was chilling with my kids. But people judge you by having kids. I'm a dope mama. I'm great mom. Have all of my kids. You can look at my page. I do everything for my kids. I work. I'm a hard worker. I come with my own stuff. I might not be on the level of somebody who is, what's the word I can use?
Child.
When you go rogue, you don't just settle for a little flavor. You want flavors that pack a punch.
Established, as in like have a career, or I might not be in their field of establishment, but I'm doing damn good to be 25 with 5 kids and bring everything on my table. So it's people on different levels for everybody. If you get what I'm saying. I
do get what you're saying, Shariah. Yeah. But again, because I want to just talk to you with love, not with judgment.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but you have to take responsibility for how you show up, right? So you talked about the 3 men that you have children with. One's incarcerated, one's not around right now, and I forget the third scenario. But if you want to attract a different type of man, you have to show up as a different type of woman.
Period.
And to come on my show and just like whatever,
Yeah, because I was just on the chair. I didn't think you was going to.
But girl, we passed that, because you call me And B, I asked you several times if you wanted to continue.
Exactly.
So stuff you didn't know you was gonna be here. We passed it.
Oh, it was
okay.
fine with me because I'm fine. I am fine with my natural.
Okay, that's fine. But what I'm saying, baby girl, what I'm saying is this. You're gonna continue to attract the same type of men you had children by, unless you change yourself. That's all I'm trying to say.
What do I need to change by myself? Because I answer the phone in cornrows and no wig or no makeup.
Your attitude, first of all. Your attitude.
I came on the show with 5 children. I'm 25. What do I need to change about myself? Because every day I wake up in life, I'm going to have 5 children. I'm going to hustle and go get for the 5 children. So what did I need to change? Did I need to come on here with a wig? What did I need to do? Did I need to come on here with eyelashes or made up or something like that? Because outside of reality, when we go to fuck home and put it in, this is what I'm gonna look like when I take that wig off. This is what I'm gonna look like when that hair come off. This is what I'm gonna look like when I'm sitting around the house and I'm cooking, I'm cleaning for my kids. This is what I'm gonna look like when I get up off work. This is what I'm gonna look like when I wake up every day. Baby, I'm not gonna keep the wig on all the time. I'm not.
Can we say toxic? Can we say toxic, baby? Look at Kendra. This is our modern day women, young ladies out here, honey. This is how they get down. They don't care. They do not care. They pop off at any given thing. She's just trying to make a small point, and she's making it all about her being 25 with 5 kids. Lord. It's bigger than that, baby. The 5 kids play a big role, but it's all about the changes that you can make for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's about. It's about your personality. It's about how you present yourself. Like, she on here popping off, like she getting offended. Ain't nobody make you come on the dang old show.
I'm not gonna be boo-booed up all the time. So I came on here for the people my age, for the women that they talk down on, for the people who you might see out there that they get on ratchet or low class. I came on here for those people. And I look like this when I'm sitting around the house. So me, those type of guys that I have accepted in my past, that's really, I was learning. I was 18 when I had my first child, and when I got in my relationship, I was 21. I stayed in there, and I had my kids. That's fine. If a dude want to judge me off that, that's cool.
Very toxic.
This is what I'm gonna look like. This is natural beauty. I mean, my head ain't done. That's fine. That is cool. But this is what I'm gonna look like up under their stuff. Some people would never come up here. What they look like up under their wig. What they look like up in the morning. But when I wash my face, this is what the skin gonna look like. It ain't bumpy. It ain't dirty. When I pull that wig off, this is what the cornrows gonna look like. And I'm fine with it.
You are on a public platform, though, honey.
Fortnite Chapter 6 start.
But no, I don't go out.
You are on a public platform. Seriously, you are on here saying that you're seeking out basically somebody to date. And okay, if that's how you look when you up in the house, if you trying to seek out somebody who you trying to date or have a common interest in, you don't think that you can fix yourself up a little bit more and present yourself a little more? You on here popping off bad attitude, bringing off toxic energy, all kind of stuff. Like, child, that's a lot.
In the store and on public and stuff like that with no damn wig, looking crazy now. But yeah, so I mean, that was cool. But I think that was not a true statement.
Well,
because
what did I say that wasn't a true statement?
The way you said it didn't make sense to me. I didn't understand the way you said it.
Well, okay, well let me try to explain, because I want to give you the respect of saying what you have to say and listening to what, and I want to honor you and listen. You described the men that you had children by. I don't know them.
The men that I had kids with. Where one
yeah, she just won't let her talk. Shut up, child.
The men that you described, you told me you have a baby by a man that is, you have a 2-month-old, you don't know what's up with that father.
Well, when I say I don't know what's up is, I don't want to be, he's a good father for my child. But I don't want to.
Well, let me just continue, because I want you hear me. And you
exactly,
can
cancel. Exactly.
You don't have to honor it. You don't have to accept it, right? Then you have a child's father that's incarcerated, correct?
Yes, I do. 3 of my kids.
And then what's the other child situation?
We was 18, so he's gone. We went our separate ways.
Okay.
We was
so what I'm saying is, if you want a different type of man, a man that might be professional, doesn't have a criminal background,
hey, Brie.
you know, a stand-up guy, whether we want to be honest or not, appearance is always going to be important to him.
Exactly.
Not saying you got to come down here wig down. I'm not saying you got to come down here wig down. There's women with their natural hair that look beautiful. They don't need wigs. Your skin is beautiful. I'm not saying anything about makeup, but presentation does matter to the type of men that y'all say y'all want. So yes,
well, presentation matters when I understand that, but like I was saying, I came up here and Nasser didn't really care about that because this is what I'm doing. Like, I don't really.
What I'm saying is
that's the problem now. She don't care. She clearly shows she don't care. That's the problem now.
Prerogative, and you don't have to change. You can be who you are, but all I'm saying is you're gonna keep attracting.
No, because when I step outside and I go out, I brand myself accordingly. The people that I can track is when I go out, my kids are clean.
Girl, you on a public platform right now looking a hot mess.
When I go out, I make sure I'm groomed and I'm bushed out. But when I come back in the house, if I pull that wig off, I'm pulling that wig off. That's the only problem that I see here is that I don't have on wig and lashes and.
Okay, I'm gonna come get to y'all comments real quick. Britt say, did I just go start? Yeah, this basically just started, but it's about to get ready and end in a minute. It was only probably about 23 minutes long. But this is the first video, and then we got one more video to go through, which is also about 20 minutes. Terry say, always go for the better males to beta males to take care of the kids. Already been had only to go out for an alpha male to hook up with, trying to turn them into beta males, beta as well. I don't know, child. She got a whole lot of inner and outer work to do, a whole lot of inner work to do, because she got a lot going on. And you say, Britt, you didn't miss that much. Hey, Tiff, welcome in, sweetie. Had to pop in and say hey to my boo. Hey, love, good to see you. Every time about this woman over here, honey, like she was over here on the Kendra G show talking about she didn't know that Kendra was gonna end up picking her, and how she don't care, you know, how it don't matter how she look, because she's well within her skin and all this and that. Like, child, popping off at the mouth, but you over here, you trying to find somebody who you can go out with and date at age 25 with 5 kids. So here we go, y'all. We finna get started. Finish on up.
Hair's not
no, baby, it's not just that. You don't have on wig, you don't have on lashes, you have kids crying in the background. You have a lot of things a man has to think about, and this is not judgment.
Oh, well, kids are gonna cry.
You
can't accept the kids are gonna cry. That's fine, because my kids are gonna cry. They're toddlers.
No, and I receive that. Like, I'm really not trying. I think I'm just trying to give both sides of the spectrum. And when I was just
saying with a guy.
You keep talking over me, but when you was talking, I listened.
Exactly.
What you're saying,
can I get the same respect? Can I get the same respect? When you talk, I really wanted to hear you out. So can you do the same for me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All I'm trying to do is enlighten you. If you want a different type of man than the men you have children with, you have to show up as a different type of woman. There's nothing to do with your kids. Not saying we know your kids are a blessing.
I'll call back on the later show if that's what you want me to come back looking different, because either way, when I see it coming off and I want to look like this, you're saying kids crying in the background. I come with children. They're going to cry.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, yes, so you want a different type of man right now. You want a man that you could build.
I don't want no different type of man.
I don't know. What do you want, Soraya? I'm sorry.
If I was talking... I'm not understanding what you're saying, because the kids are crying in the background. The kids are gonna cry.
You not understanding what she's saying is because you keep running your mouth every time she tries. She can't even complete her question before you automatically popping off, cutting her off. That's why you not understanding. That's why you steady keep popping out. She's steady getting offended about whatever it is that Kendra is trying to explain to her instead of keep cutting her off. Like, girl, no, you just bring on that toxic energy. That's what it is. She can't even finish her sentence. She can't even finish a question.
If you come to my house and I have my children, they're gonna cry. But if we go out, I don't go out with children. If we're going on dates, but if you come to my house, my children are gonna cry because I have children. They are toddlers. So, what are you saying about that? That's what I'm not understanding.
Well, let me jump in. Some things that I've heard from men, and again, these are different types of men that you don't have kids by. Some men, they work all day. They have a hard day at work. They are out in this world. They might not want to come home and then have to deal with children that might not be theirs.
Oh, well, that's not my type of person. That's what I was saying at the beginning. If you're gonna judge me off gate, if you're gonna judge me about me having 5 kids, then you're not for me.
Okay,
if you're gonna judge me because my kids are gonna whine or cry, you're not for me. That's what I was saying. I'm for someone that's for me.
So let's just break it down.
Let's
just go to the north. Do you want to continue? It's up to you.
Say it again.
Do you want to continue? It's up to you.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. So what are your deal breakers? You gave us, let's start from the top. What kind of man are you looking for?
Someone that's going to accept me for me.
Girl.
Someone who's not going to judge me off having children and assume that I have children, that you have to come along and play stepfather or be there for my children, because they
should be there for your children, girl.
Or deal with me. That's 1 and 2.
If they deal with you, they have to do a package deal.
So you don't want to get married ever?
Not right now, no.
Okay, so marriage is not a goal.
I really believe that if she actually knew, if she knew better to some extent, that she would. I believe that she probably has some type of insecurities. I believe that she knows that she's probably not the married type, but she would like to be, the married type. Like, she's not even holding a decent conversation right now. You know what I mean? So I believe that she already just comfortable in her skin the way that she is. If a guy wanted to marry her, I believe that she probably would marry him.
No, not right. For me, praising now, because nowadays, how reality is, marriage just like being in a relationship with a girlfriend, boyfriend right now.
No.
Like people are doing now. Marriage is not really like, it's not the same that it's what it used to be.
How would you know what marriage is if you've never been married before? For her to actually put a similarity on a relationship and a marriage is insane. See, this is the modern women, y'all. Modern women, child. I can't.
My morals is still stand by. Yes, marriage is part of a goal in the long run or whatever. But for me, marriage right now, hell no. I don't want to get married right now.
Okay, fair enough. She doesn't want to be married. What else do you want, baby? Try to keep the phone in your face.
Someone who believes in the person that they're with. You got to believe in the person that you're with.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Just somebody who don't have nothing going on for themselves, or someone who don't believe in the person that they're with. Someone who judges you all. Just, I don't know. Deal breaker is just someone who is not for me. Okay. If you're gonna be for me, you have to be for me. Don't come to me and then
open book.
Meaning, don't come to me and complain about the things that my life is gonna come with. Everybody's life comes with different packages. My life comes with 5 children. My life comes with, before I'm anything, I'm a mother. That's my life. That's what I come with.
I understand. Does he have to look a certain way?
No, as long as you clean and wear groom, because I'm all about clean and hygiene.
Say one more time.
Clean and hygiene, wear groom. Clean and good hygiene. Good hygiene.
Clean.
Good hygiene.
Does he have
good hygiene?
Okay.
And look presentable, child.
Make a certain amount of money. Hello, Shariah?
No, long as you work. Long as you work, you can take care of yourself, because I come with 5 kids. So I work and take care of myself and my 5 kids. So you got to have your own table, because right now I feed my table.
It sounds like to me she ain't looking to be up in a relationship. It sounds like to me that she just looking on somebody to be bumping on every now and then. Just go ahead, hit it, quit it. We can go ahead and smoke, do whatever it is. We just gonna hang out because, baby, you ain't looking for no man. You is not looking for no man because a real man is not gonna sit back and just let you just do whatever it is that you do. If you saying it's a package deal, then why are you separating you from you having 5 kids? If you're a package deal, that's what they have to accept. So make your mind up. And to me, she contradicting herself. I really believe that she really don't know exactly what the hell she wants at this point.
Wait, Ryan, we're going in and out, honey.
Craft together something special.
So you've been injured in a recent car accident and you want to get a major check like this right here. Here's what you're going to do. Use this.
She getting frustrated, but she composing herself because
Shariah?
Right, Britt.
I don't want to disconnect with you, so I'm not sure. Oh, maybe she got disconnected. Okay, I'm not sure how it ended. Well, y'all, this was a pop-up show. This was not a planned show. We do still have our show tonight. We still do have our show tonight. Here's the deal.
Okay, Terry say, let me read these because they going fast. Terry say, not only that, but be the main ones to look for a free meal as well without chipping in. Exactly. Like, that's crazy. You can go around here. You sitting up here with these 5 kids at age 25. No morals, no goals, no stipulations, nothing. As long as that man is making their own money, you all good with that. That's it. That's all. That's all you looking for. That's all you want. Well, baby, you don't have to come on no dating show to do that. You just need to go on outside, throw your little wig on, and you can go grab one of them off the streets. For real. You can go grab one of them easy. They easy to find. They all around you. Britt said, yeah, Mel, she doesn't know what she wants. She definitely don't. She don't know what she wants, y'all. She do not know what she wants. You can go. You ain't looking for no man. You looking for a little boy toy. That's all you looking for. Let's hear what Kendra got to say, because old girl done hung up.
None of us are better than anybody. We all got shit. Okay. And but I've been praying for how to give truth, and particularly with Black women, because I feel like if it's a Black man or a man, period, I can speak freely and there's no backlash. Like, yes, tell that man. But whenever it comes to Black women, it's a very sensitive space because I don't want to beat down my sisters, because you're my sister. I'm a Black woman, right? But I do want to give a perspective that I think we're walking away from. And that's why I was trying to talk to her about her children's dads. Like, those aren't men she want to be with. So if you want a different type of man, this other man that you now may desire, he's going to want different things. Now, I do respect the fact her kids come with her kids. So I agree with that. If you're going to be with her, you have to.
No, I agree. She don't have to get beat down. We don't have to be beating our sisters down. You know what I mean? But, and Tiff voice, she can use some straightening. She definitely needs some straightening. And she need to take them legs and clink, like, for real. She has it. For the ones that just came in, this 25-year-old woman that was just on here, she has 5 kids, the youngest being 6 years old. So this is what's being spoken on right now.
Have to love on her 5 kids, and that's just point blank, period, non-negotiable. But I think it's unfair to say that men are bad guys if they say, I don't want to sign up for that for whatever reason they have. And a lot of men that you guys do describe that you want as a character, they tell me often, of course there's men that date women with children. We see them every day, right? My mother had kids before my dad, and my dad dated my mom. Hell yeah, it happens. But there are some men that are good men that start with no children. So women, to you, I would say, really start thinking about who you have a baby by.
Pretty
You
much.
can't control that. I'm not telling you to go out here having an abortion. Shit, make him wear a condom. Be on birth control. There's a lot of ways to have sex without getting pregnant, child.
Mm-hmm.
And start thinking about that, because as you get older and you want a different type of guy, that might be something that he may consider that might not be necessarily in your favor. And of course, your child comes first, so it is what it is, right? But also, too, I want to say this. I know we say it all the time. There's someone for everyone. It's just not true, people. There's not a romantic person for every human being. And you don't need me to tell you that. You got friends and family who have passed on without ever having a romantic companionship. So that's just reality that we live in. Listen, much love to Shariah. Much love to Shariah. It does take a lot of courage to come on my show. So let me start there. She hung up, and I wanted to really change our energy, because I feel like, I wanted to get points. She wanted to get points, and I knew she felt offended by some of the things that I said. So it is what it is. But we got disconnected. So if she ever wants to come back on, we can continue, and that will be it. But ciao.
Ciao. Exactly. Yeah, so that's one of the clips, y'all. So that was hard to look at a little bit, because I found myself talking to the screen several times. I watched that little clip like about 2 or 3 times, and I was there fussing at the screen on the real. Okay, thank you everybody for coming by, and everybody that came through, hit the like button. And say I had to learn to be patient because of Eve, the lady I have guardianship over. Yeah. What? It's just crazy the way that she was just rambling off at the mouth, and Kendra could not complete a question at all. So how you gonna sit up here and get frustrated about something that you really did not hear the full question, because you steady kept disturbing every time she tried to make a point? She's making it about everything else besides what Kendra was actually trying to ask her. So that's frustrating alone by itself. That is crazy. Tip say, gotta run, but y'all don't be no strangers in the 411. Not at all. I'll always leave the light on all the time. My slippers right at the door, Tip. My slippers are right at the door. So we about to get into the next video, y'all, and then we gonna head up out of here. So let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. Let me see. I think I need to go back. Yeah, let me go back. Let me go back so I can do it this way. This child, she almost frustrated me, but I ain't gonna do it. But these are the mentality of how some of these women are, how some of these young ladies are. They really just have that I don't give no F type of attitude and everything else. But we finna go ahead and get into it, y'all, right now. I just found the video. Okay. Let me make this screen bigger. Gotcha. Here I come, y'all. That was crazy. Okay, so this next one is about a mother that waited 15 years to get revenge for her son who was unalive. And the way that she got her revenge is crazy, y'all. It was crazy. It's the lengths that she went. It's just like, wow.
2008, Phoenix, Arizona witnessed a tragic incident that would set in motion a 15-year journey of calculated revenge. Daniel Wilson, a 16-year-old honor student at Desert Vista High School, became the victim of a fatal case of mistaken identity. At approximately 3:45 p.m., as Daniel was leaving basketball practice wearing his red and white school jersey, he was approached by 3 members of the East Side Locos gang in the school's eastern parking lot. Gregory Stevens, 36, Frank Morrison, 38, and Carlos Vasquez, 37, mistaking Daniel's red jersey for colors of their rival gang, attacked the teenager. Security footage showed the brutal assault lasting 4 minutes and 17 seconds. The medical examiner's report documented multiple blunt force traumas, including 17 distinct impacts to the head and torso. Daniel was pronounced dead at 4:32 p.m. at Phoenix Children's Hospital. The investigation quickly identified the perpetrators. All 3 men had extensive criminal records, Stevens with 3 prior assaults, Morrison with drug trafficking charges, and Vasquez with weapons violations. DNA evidence collected from under Daniel's fingernails matched all 3 attackers. 5 witnesses from the school parking lot provided positive identifications, and surveillance cameras captured clear images of the assault. Daniel Wilson was described by teachers and peers as an exceptional student. As captain of the school's basketball team and president of the science club, he divided his time between sports and advanced placement classes. His research project on experimental cancer treatments had won the state science fair and was scheduled for presentation at a national competition the following month. Patricia Wilson, 41, a respected pharmacist at one of Phoenix's largest medical centers, was preparing for her shift when she received the call about her son's attack. A single mother since her husband's death.
Uber made a big mistake, allegedly not doing thorough enough background checks on its drivers.
5 years earlier, Patricia had dedicated her life to Daniel's future. She arrived at the hospital too late to say goodbye to her only child. Despite overwhelming evidence and initial charges of first-degree murder, the case took an unexpected turn during prosecution. The sentencing hearing on June 12, 2008, marked a turning point for Patricia Wilson. Court records documented her impact statement, where she addressed each killer individually, memorizing their faces, mannerisms, and reactions. While appearing composed during the proceedings, security cameras recorded her studying every detail of the men who destroyed her family. The killers were transferred to Arizona State Prison Complex, Lewis, located in Buckeye, to begin their sentences. Stevens, Morrison, and Vasquez were separated into different units, a standard procedure for gang-affiliated inmates. None showed remorse during their incarceration processing, with Morrison even making jokes during his intake interview. The criminal proceedings against Daniel Wilson's killers began on July 8, 2008, at the Maricopa County Superior Court. Patricia Wilson attended every session of the 6-week trial, documenting each development in a small black notebook. District Attorney James Henderson, known for his tough stance on gang violence, presented a seemingly ironclad case for first-degree murder against Gregory Stevens, Frank Morrison, and Carlos Vasquez. The prosecution's evidence appeared overwhelming. Security footage from 4 different cameras captured the entire attack in high definition. DNA analysis matched blood samples from all 3 defendants to material found under Daniel's fingernails and on his clothing. 5 witnesses, including 2 teachers and 3 students, provided consistent testimony about the unprovoked nature of the assault. Medical evidence demonstrated that the attackers continued beating Daniel even after he lost consciousness, indicating clear intent to kill. However, the defense team, led by prominent criminal attorney Stephen Greenberg, who had previously defended several high-profile gang members, implemented a strategy that would exploit every procedural loophole. Greenberg's firm, paid $250,000 by an unknown source, successfully argued for 3 separate jury trials, significantly complicating the prosecution's task. During Morrison's trial, key witness Michael Torres suddenly changed his testimony, claiming poor visibility and uncertainty about the identifier's identity. Investigation later revealed that Torres's brother, incarcerated at Arizona State Prison, had received threats before the testimony change. The security footage showing Torres's clear view of the attack mysteriously disappeared from the evidence locker 2 days before its planned presentation. Greenberg portrayed Daniel's death as a tragic accident resulting from a drunken confrontation rather than a premeditated gang attack. He introduced questionable evidence suggesting Daniel had provoked the incident by making gang-related gestures. a claim vehemently disputed by everyone who knew the teenager. The defense team also managed to exclude crucial evidence about the defendant's gang affiliations, arguing it would prejudice the jury. The corruption within the system became increasingly apparent as the trials progressed. 2 jurors were dismissed after being seen speaking with individuals linked to the East Side Locos. A court clerk was later investigated for tampering with evidence logs, though no charges were filed. The prosecution's original demand for life sentences gradually weakened under mounting pressure from various quarters. Daniel's academic achievements and character became central to the prosecution's argument against the defense's portrayal. His research on targeted cancer therapies had earned him recognition from the National Science Foundation. Stanford University's admissions office testified about his full scholarship, valued at $280,000. 15 teachers submitted statements about his volunteer work at Phoenix Children's Hospital, where he spent weekends helping young cancer patients. The breakdown of justice occurred in stages. First, Morrison's case ended in a mistrial due to jury tampering allegations. Then, Stevens's trial saw key evidence ruled inadmissible on technical grounds. Finally, Vasquez's defense successfully argued that his limited English proficiency had prevented him from understanding the severity of his actions. On September 23, 2008, all 3 defendants accepted plea deals reducing their charges to second-degree manslaughter. The agreements, rushed through the system with unusual speed, mandated 15-year sentences with possibility of early release for good behavior. Patricia Wilson watched silently as the men who killed her son received sentences typically given for accidental deaths. The day of sentencing, Patricia obtained copies of all court transcripts and began methodically highlighting inconsistencies in testimony and procedural irregularities. After losing her husband Richard in a car accident on Interstate 10 in 2003, Patricia Wilson redirected all her energy toward her only son Daniel. His murder in 2008 left her completely alone, transforming a respected medical professional into a woman with a single devastating purpose. Her colleagues observed her throw herself into work, attributing her increased dedication to grief, unaware that every professional advancement served her planned revenge. Between 2009 and 2011, Patricia systematically expanded her pharmaceutical expertise. She completed advanced certifications in toxicology and pharmacology at Arizona State University, earning exceptional grades that reinforced her reputation as a dedicated professional. Her research proposals on cardiac medications and their interactions gained attention in medical circles, providing her with access to restricted studies and experimental drug trials. The Daniel Wilson Memorial Foundation, established in 2012, became her masterpiece of misdirection. The foundation provided medical scholarships to underprivileged students, quickly gaining respect in Phoenix's philanthropic community. This legitimate charitable work provided Patricia with a platform to conduct prison outreach programs, allowing her to study the correctional system from within. During her motivational speeches to inmates, she methodically observed security protocols, staff rotations, and medical dispensary procedures. Patricia's involvement with prison guard Robert Crane in 2015 represented her most calculated move. Their relationship, lasting 18 months, gave her unprecedented access to internal prison operations. Crane, impressed by her apparent dedication to prisoner rehabilitation, shared confidential details about inmate monitoring systems and guard rotation schedules. When he began questioning her specific interest in certain security procedures, she orchestrated a convincing breakdown about her unresolved grief, ending the relationship while maintaining his sympathy. Her foundation's work brought her into regular contact with parole officers, prison administrators, and medical staff. She served on community oversight committees and participated in prison reform initiatives, all while gathering intelligence about post-release monitoring procedures and rehabilitation programs her targets would eventually enter. By 2020, Patricia had constructed an impenetrable facade of a grieving mother-turned-community advocate. She published articles on prisoner rehabilitation in medical journals, spoke at correctional conferences, and maintained perfect performance reviews at work. This carefully crafted public image served as cover for her real activities, studying murder investigation techniques, learning about post-mortem toxicology, and researching methods to simulate natural death. Throughout these years, she maintained detailed records of her targets. Through her foundation's prison programs, she accessed their medical records, noting Morrison's developing heart condition, Vasquez's ongoing substance abuse issues, and Stevens's medical clearance for driving. She documented their visitors, correspondence patterns, and developing relationships within the prison system. Patricia's preparation extended to her financial affairs. She gradually liquidated assets, converting them into untraceable funds through a series of legitimate-appearing transactions. She maintained her modest lifestyle while accumulating resources for her eventual plan, creating offshore accounts under her foundation's humanitarian programs. To everyone who knew her, Patricia Wilson exemplified resilience and forgiveness. She received a Community Service Award in 2019 for her work with prisoners' families. Local news featured her story of turning tragedy into hope. Prison officials consulted her about rehabilitation programs. Her colleagues admired her strength and dedication to helping others. For 15 years, she lived two lives: the respected pharmacist and philanthropist, and the patient architect of revenge. On May 15, 2023, Gregory Stevens, Frank Morrison, and Carlos Vasquez were released from Arizona State Prison Complex after serving 15 years. Within 24 hours of their release, Patricia Wilson submitted her request for a 3-month sabbatical to conduct research on long-term effects of incarceration on cardiac health, a cover story that perfectly aligned with her established professional interests. During the last week of July 2023, Patricia executed the financial phase of her plan. She transferred $2.4 million through a series of transactions involving her foundation's international medical program accounts. The money moved through humanitarian projects in Mexico and Panama, before settling in untraceable accounts in the Cayman Islands. She maintained her regular spending patterns in Phoenix while establishing these financial safeguards. Through her medical network, Patricia accessed the post-release health screenings of all 3 men. Frank Morrison's records revealed a deteriorating heart condition requiring daily medication. His prison medical file documented 2 minor cardiac events in the past year, and his new cardiologist prescribed a complex regimen of medications. This vulnerability became central to Patricia's first planned death. Carlos Vasquez's medical history showed multiple trips to prison infirmary for drug-related issues. After release, he enrolled in a methadone program at Phoenix Treatment Center, attending daily sessions at 9 a.m. His counselor's notes indicated ongoing struggles with addiction and a high risk of relapse. Patricia recognized this pattern as an opportunity to stage a convincing overdose. Gregory Stevens's file proved most interesting. After receiving his driver's license in June 2023, he purchased a used Ford Mustang, despite having no driving experience for 15 years. His new job as a night shift security guard at Mountain View Industrial Park required him to drive along winding roads through isolated areas. Patricia spent weeks studying his route, identifying the perfect location for a fatal accident. Using surveillance equipment purchased through untraceable online vendors, Patricia monitored their daily routines. Morrison worked at a warehouse in South Phoenix, leaving for work at 6 a.m. each morning. Vasquez stayed at the New Start halfway house, with mandatory check-ins every evening. Stevens lived alone in a small apartment on East Van Buren Street, working nights at the industrial park. Patricia created detailed schedules for each target. She logged Morrison's weekly visits to his cardiologist every Tuesday at 2 p.m. She tracked Vasquez's patterns of disappearing into known drug areas after his methadone treatments. She mapped Stevens's nightly security rounds, noting when he drove through areas with no cellular service or surveillance cameras. She obtained pharmaceutical-grade chemicals through her hospital connections, storing them in a rented storage unit registered under her foundation's.
On Miro, teams work faster on the new Innovation Workspace. Innovation belongs on Miro.
Foundation's name. She purchased mechanical tools and automotive supplies through various hardware stores across Phoenix, using cash and wearing disguises. She established alibis by scheduling foundation meetings and medical conferences during her planned execution dates. The final week before implementing her plan, Patricia methodically verified every detail. She confirmed Morrison's medication schedule, identified Vasquez's drug connections, and studied Stevens's vehicle maintenance records. She prepared 3 separate sets of clothes, wigs, and identification documents. Each death was planned to appear unrelated, with distinct methods and locations carefully chosen to avoid any apparent connection. By August 7, 2023, everything was in position. Patricia had created a perfect operational timeline, accounting for police response times, shift changes at local hospitals, and traffic patterns. She scheduled her attacks to coincide with periods of reduced surveillance and maximum confusion for investigators. After 15 years of preparation, Patricia Wilson was ready to execute her meticulously planned revenge. August 8, 2023, 6:45 a.m. Frank Morrison's body was discovered by his home health nurse during a routine morning visit. The scene at his small apartment on West McDowell Road appeared undisturbed. Morrison was found in his bed, positioned naturally, with his regular medications on the nightstand. The initial investigation noted no signs of forced entry or struggle. The medical examiner documented the time of death between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. Investigation revealed that on the evening of August 7th, Morrison received an unexpected visit from a woman matching the description of a pharmaceutical representative. Security cameras captured her entering the building at 8:47 p.m., carrying a professional briefcase. She left at 9:23 p.m. The toxicology report later identified a lethal combination of his prescribed heart medications with a naturally occurring compound that accelerated cardiac failure. The interaction was so subtle that it initially appeared to be a tragic medication error. August 9, 2023, 2:15 p.m. A housekeeper at the Desert Moon Motel discovered Carlos Vasquez unresponsive in room 114. The scene contained drug paraphernalia consistent with heroin use. Vasquez's body showed signs of recent injection, with a needle still in his arm. The room was registered under his name, paid in cash, typical of his previous behavioral patterns. The medical examiner's preliminary report indicated a massive overdose of high-purity heroin, far stronger than typical street drugs. Security footage showed Vasquez entering the room at 11:42 p.m. on August 8, followed by a brief visit from an unidentified woman at 12:15 a.m. She was recorded leaving at 12:35 a.m., and no one else entered the room until its discovery. The police report noted this as another tragic relapse, given Vasquez's documented history of substance abuse. August 10, 2023, 3:30 a.m. Highway Patrol discovered Gregory Stevens's Ford Mustang wrecked at the bottom of a ravine off State Route 87, approximately 40 miles northeast of Phoenix. The vehicle appeared to have lost brake function while navigating a sharp turn. Stevens was pronounced dead at the scene. Accident investigators noted that the brake lines had been cleanly severed, but attributed this to damage from recent amateur repairs Stevens had attempted. Forensic analysis of the crash site revealed that the brake failure occurred at precisely the point where cell phone coverage was minimal and no other traffic would be present due to his night shift schedule. Investigators found evidence that Stevens had attempted to pump the brakes and steer away from the ravine, but the vehicle's momentum on the steep mountain road made the crash inevitable. Each death appeared to align perfectly with the victim's known vulnerabilities. Morrison's cardiac history and complex medication regimen made a drug interaction seem plausible. Vasquez's ongoing struggle with addiction and recent relapse attempts provided a natural explanation for an overdose. Stevens's inexperience with vehicle maintenance and late-night driving shifts made a fatal accident credible. The timing and locations were carefully selected to prevent any immediate connection between the deaths. Morrison's apartment in West Phoenix, Vasquez's motel in the downtown area, and Stevens's crash site in the mountains created geographical separation that initially prevented investigators from linking the cases. Different jurisdictions handled each death. Phoenix Police Department for Morrison, County Sheriff's Office for Vasquez, and Highway Patrol for Stevens. The medical examiner's office processed each case separately, with different pathologists handling the autopsies. Initial reports classified Morrison's death as accidental drug interaction, Vasquez's as a drug overdose, and Stevens's as a vehicle accident. The deaths seemed to be nothing more than a tragic series of coincidences, exactly as Patricia had planned. On August 12, 2023, Detective Michael Ramirez, a 15-year veteran of Phoenix Police Department's Homicide Division, noticed a peculiar connection while reviewing recent death reports. 3 men, all released from the same prison within months of each other, had died under different circumstances within 72 hours. Further investigation revealed they were co-defendants in the 2008 murder of Daniel Wilson. Ramirez's investigation uncovered crucial evidence, In Stevens's apartment, officers found a crumpled letter mentioning the Daniel Wilson Memorial Foundation, specifically regarding a recent donation. Bank records showed similar donations from Morrison and Vasquez, each made under apparent coercion. Security footage from all 3 crime scenes revealed a woman of similar build, though wearing different disguises. The breakthrough came from pharmaceutical tracking records. The specific combination of drugs found in Morrison's system was traced to a research facility where Patricia Wilson had authorized access. The high-purity heroin in Vasquez's system contained trace elements of a prescription compound only available through hospital pharmacies. Tools used to tamper with Stevens's brake lines were purchased using a credit card connected to the foundation's administrative account. On August 14th, Detective Ramirez assembled a task force to investigate Patricia Wilson. They discovered her methodical preparation, detailed surveillance notes, chemical formulas, and
one of the things students love about culinary school online with Escoffier is the toolkit.
Automotive repair research. Her foundation's financial records revealed complex money transfers designed to establish alibis and escape routes. The evidence pointed to an elaborate revenge plot, 15 years in the making. On August 15th at 9 a.m., Patricia Wilson walked into Phoenix Police Headquarters. She carried a leather-bound journal documenting every aspect of her revenge, from the day of her son's death to the execution of her plan. The journal included photographs, timeline analyses, and detailed descriptions of each murder. She provided a full confession, speaking for 6 hours with remarkable composure about her methodical pursuit of vengeance. The trial began on October 3, 2023. The prosecution presented overwhelming evidence: the journal, forensic data, financial records, and surveillance footage. Patricia's defense team argued diminished capacity due to profound grief, but she rejected this strategy. During her testimony, she calmly explained how the justice system's failure to properly punish her son's killers had led her to take matters into her own hands. The media coverage sparked intense public debate. While some condemned her actions as vigilante justice, others sympathized with a mother who had watched her son's killers receive lenient sentences. Her case became a focal point for discussions about judicial reform, gang violence, and the limits of legal justice. On December 1, 2023, the jury found Patricia Wilson guilty of 3 counts of first-degree murder. Judge Sarah Martinez sentenced her to life imprisonment without possibility of parole. In her final statement to the court, Patricia remained unrepentant, stating, "I served the justice system for 15 years, watching it fail. Then I served justice itself in 3 days." The Arizona State Legislature initiated reviews of sentencing guidelines for gang-related homicides. The Daniel Wilson Memorial Foundation was dissolved, its remaining funds directed to victims' rights organizations. Patricia Wilson was transferred to Arizona State Prison Complex, Perryville, the same system that had held her son's killers. Her case became required study material at Arizona's police academies, analyzed for both its sophisticated execution and its ultimate detection. In the end, Patricia Wilson achieved both her revenge and a form of immortality in criminal justice annals, though at the cost of her own freedom.
All right, y'all. We made it through. So basically, after they unalived her son, they did a 15-year sentence. After the sentencing, she calculated everything as far as when it come down to her revenge, what she was going to do, the way she was going to do it, and everything. Like, she didn't care, about how, about how she got justice. She just knew that she was going to get justice basically for her son. And the way the justice system sit up here and just gave them they were so lenient on their sentence, giving all 3 of them 15 years for the death of her son. And then they turn around and give her life. Them boys should have been getting life. She ended up getting life, and it took her a matter of time, 3 days, to get justice for her baby after waiting for 15 years. She studied every day, every move, everything about them, y'all. But that was crazy. Rose said, I came in super late. Dang. So what did they do to her child? I think they beat him to death. Yeah, I think they beat him to death. She had just recently lost her husband in a car accident. I think maybe a year ago, I believe they said. I think it was like a year ago before this happened to her only son. So, the justice system, they basically just slapped them on the wrist. Even I think it was video footage or something like that, it came up missing up out of the, where they keep the evidence and stuff like that. They came up missing. So they must have had some type of inside job on that. Like, they just really screwed that baby case up. And that was pretty much it. They they was just explaining her journey, how she went into the into the justice system herself just to get all the information that she needed so she can get revenge for her child. Yeah. It's all good, y'all. It's only like 23 minutes, 24 minutes or whatever. So if y'all want to go back or whatever and just go back to the part that y'all missed, that's cool. Because I'm definitely about to get her. Yeah, it is messed up, and for real. Britt said she got justice for her son. Didn't matter what the cost. Exactly. How old was the child? I believe he was like, he was an adult. He was like an early adult because I think he was in college. He was like kind of young. Yeah, he was kind of young. Because I didn't even, when I very first synced the video, I only got about 10 minutes, the first 10 minutes, and then that's when I decided, I'm like, okay, I'm going to share the rest with y'all. But, let's see. Angie say, Britt, I'm going to have to watch it on replay, falling asleep. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, because it's not that long, you can just probably go back, maybe the last 10 minutes, probably by then, you probably been dozed off and be fully asleep. But I love y'all. Good night. And this is the end of my live stream. Thank you all for joining. And hope everybody have a blessed evening. I'm definitely about to wrap this up. And I'm going to try to come back again tomorrow, y'all. We got to get these little these watch hours up. I'm not that far away from them. I'm probably about a good 75% away from my goal. So, I'm already 75% there. So I don't have that many, to go. I just need to come on live for a little while, probably about a good week or two, for a couple of the hours out the day. No, you good, bro? Because I only did 2 videos, and both videos was just like a little over 20 minutes. Yeah, it was last minute and everything. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start working towards these little these watch hours. And that's why I'm like, let me go ahead and just pop on in real quick since I had the little opportunity right now. Yeah, but it's all good, y'all, because the videos are short. They short. So it'll be cool. We haven't even been on here a whole full hour and a half. It's an hour and 20 minutes. But I'm about to get ready and head up out of here. I already know, and I was going to call your phone, but I'm like, nah, let me just go on here. I'm like, she had been ran into it because the live ain't going to be that long anyway. And if you want to, you can always go back. Because at first I was going to call your phone. And I'm like, dang. I'm like, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'll just toss a little text and just let you know I'm going live. Britt say, bro, I came back too. I will have to catch the replay. Yeah, you didn't miss that much, Britt. You probably missed about a good maybe 10 minutes at the most. Probably 10 minutes. And that's in the beginning. The first video. With the ratchet girl. With her ratchet self. Britt, I'm not good with watching replays, okay? Yeah, it's all good, y'all. If you want me to, I can just send you the video if you want to watch it, though. If not, it's all good. We'll have some more stuff coming up, and I'll make sure I try to let you know a little bit sooner, and I'll let you know, too, Britt. I can inbox you and let you know exactly when I'm gonna go live and what time. Because this time I was gonna schedule it. I'm like, I ain't gonna even schedule it. I'm just gonna go ahead and just, do it randomly. But that's about it, y'all. I'm about to head up out of here, honey. I think I'm about ready to eat something else and then finish folding up these clothes and be up out of here and lay down somewhere, find me a little movie. Rose say, no, I'm good, but hit me later. I'm gone. Okay, love you, boo. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a blessed night. Good night.